Hi, I'm Sophia Yamauchi. I'm a sophomore and I swim the 200 individual medley.
Hi, my name's Andrea Ward. I'm a sophomore and I swim the 100 and 200 butterfly.
I had a good year this year. I went undefeated in all of my individual events throughout every dual meet. And when it came down to conference, I won the 200 individual medley and set a meet record and a school record. And I got second in my other events. I qualified for the NCAAs.
This season, we went into it feeling a little bit more confident than we were last year with having a bigger team. And being a sophomore, I kind of knew a little bit more of what was going on. And I had bigger goals for myself this year because we had a better idea of what we were capable of, or what I was capable of.
Reflecting back to last year, I think I had a better season overall because I won in all of my individual events at dual meets as compared to last year, and I qualified for the nationals this year, so I was happy about that.
I set my goals high, just to be ambitious. Making NC2As was one of those goals, and I was really happy. And there was like a 2-week waiting period where I had to wait to see if I was going to make it, and it was really exciting, and especially when I found out, I was just really excited.
Qualifying for the NC2As has always been a huge goal so far coming into college, and not qualifying last year and being so close to it was just something that motivated me to qualify this year. I qualified at the East Los Angeles pool at our MPSF Conference Championships. I finished the 200 IM and I looked over and saw the clock and I was just completely shocked. I couldn't believe it, and I was so happy.
With Sophie and I qualifying together, it looks really good for the school to have 2 qualifiers rather than 1. And that was always a goal, was to be a good face for this department if I could. It really shows that we can compete at the national level, especially with our men going into the Pac-12s. It looks really good and it makes people want to come here.
The NC2As take place at Auburn College, University of Auburn, and they take place March 13th through the 17th. So it's 2 weeks out from yesterday, and we're just getting ready now. We're training, we kind of bringing ourselves back up, and then we're going to taper back down right before the meet starts.
Making the NC2As was my goal all year, and now that I've made it, the goal is, okay, well, what do you want to do now? And I think for this meet, I would really like to make a second swim, to come back at night, swim faster than I'm entered. Then after that, NC2As doesn't really fit into the whole Olympic trials scene, but the next big meet after this is the Olympic trials. And I have a qualifying time for that, and I think I'd really like to get a couple more times, if that's possible.
I've already qualified for the Olympic trials in 1 event, so I'm already set to go, but I'd like to qualify in a couple more events. So the results of this meet don't really affect the outcome of where I am for Olympic trials, but if I do well, obviously that will inspire me and help me with my events, and hopefully I can qualify in those other events. I'd like to become an NC2A All-American, and I'd like to set records in all of my events, my main events. I'd like to leave an impact here as a teammate and as a member of this team. This
program, more than any other program I've experienced, has been so much of a family through support and hanging out. It's really encouraging and it's motivating, and it also keeps me accountable for whatever I do. And especially being a part of the school, knowing that I represent the athletics program, that's really nice to represent something, and it gives you a bigger purpose.